If you've been to the Bethesda facility recently, you may have heard that myself, Dr. Ethan, Dr. Mike, we're participating in a high rocks competition in just a few weeks from this recording. And even though I got suckered into this because Ethan and myself were each doing this competition in a mixed doubles competition with our significant others, and they made the smart move of messaging my wife to get her to sign us up because I probably wouldn't volunteer for this. And so even though I didn't necessarily want to do it initially, it has been nice to round out my training. And even though I love to lift weights and the weight room is really my love when it comes to working out, it may sound counterintuitive, but this actually is going to help me in the long run. So the reason for that is as adults, we're not as specialized, right? When we're growing up, we're playing youth sports. I played football growing up, right? It's a much more specialized activity. There's a lot more sprinting involved. It's very short bursts of activity. It's very unique and there's very specific demands that we need to specialize in for the activity at hand. And obviously we can apply this to whatever sport that we want to. But as we become adults, you got to be a little bit more well-rounded. We're probably not competing at that level anymore. So having a balance of fitness abilities is a good thing. It's a good thing just for overall health, right? We want to have muscle mass because that correlates heavily with longevity, and strength is important for function and all sorts of different things that I'm sure or you've heard us talk about in previous videos, right? Weight training helps with bone health as an example. There's a lot of routes or avenues we can go down in talking about this. But also we need to have a well-functioning cardiovascular system for longevity if you want to live a long, healthy life. And in my case, like I said, I love getting after it in the gym, and having great cardiovascular health is also going to help my performance in the gym. That may seem like it doesn't really go with one another. What happens is when we work out, right? If we do, let's say, a total body workout, we're doing a little bit of upper, a little bit of lower body, your heart has to work to pump blood from one area of the body that's working. Let's say I'm doing something simple like a bicep curl, has to pump blood to the biceps to fuel it with all the energy that it needs, and then has to be able to then shift and pump it to the legs if then you want to do a lower body exercise, and it's going to increase if we go back and forth in a superset or something like that. And even if you're just doing a focused area of the body, let's say that day you're just doing upper body, having better cardiovascular health is going to improve your ability to recover between sets or between exercises or between workouts themselves. Having better cardiovascular health is going to help your cells, your mitochondria, that fuel energy source of the cells, improve their ATP production, which is the molecule that we break down to produce energy. And all that's dictated by our cardiovascular system. So having better health there is actually going to facilitate better adaptations in the gym. So you're going to be able to achieve perhaps better hypertrophy if you're trying to gain muscle mass. Well, you'll be able to optimize your results you're trying to get from the stress you're putting on your body in the gym. If you're trying to get stronger, it might help you have more productive workouts. And then obviously having a better cardiovascular system is going to just help you have more ease with the other things. Maybe you just won't get out of breath when you're trying to walk up the stairs to get to the gym, as an example. So if you're somebody out there who just is like me, you love to get after it in the gym, or perhaps you just like to run and that's your thing, think about mixing in something to keep you a little bit more balanced, because it's probably going to positively complement the thing that really matters to you the most. If you're somebody out there, you're looking for help or guidance in guiding your training and trying to understand, where do I put these unique little cycles within my training that might be a little bit outside my norm? Well, talk to us. We'd be happy to create that for you.